Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to make this 3D wall drop transition that you see on the screen right now. And there will also be a preset in the description with 59 of these, and they're all different. Some look very similar, but they are different. You can do this with stills or video. I'm using video today. Most of you probably know this. But if you don't have handles on both sides of a video, you can't put a transition on it. I'll demonstrate that. See, it won't stick. My transitions right now are set to 2 seconds. These seem to look best at that, so I set my computer up for that. So I want to pull back 1 second at least on each video. The footage is from Pixabay. Now we'll grab a cross resolve. As you see now, it goes on. Right click on a cross resolve. Convert to Fusion Cross Resolve. It'll create this little wand button up here on the right. Select it, it'll take it to Fusion. We can delete the cross resolve. Cut the line. Keep both the media ins and the media out. I made this template. It will be in the description as well if you want to grab that and use it to follow along. I have to use this on-screen keyboard because I'm paralyzed, and I use my hands, and I use a sip and puff controller, and you may hear that a little bit throughout the tutorial, but there's nothing I can do about it. I'll click away right about here. An S polygon. I have it typed in already. We'll make another copy of it. Paste it down here. Select the first one. Zoom out just a little bit because we have to start the mask off the template. I might fast forward through some of this. Make sure you close the loop. After that, select this Modify Only tool. That way you don't screw up your line. Select all the points. Go up here and hit Smooth. You click away, you can see what you have for a mask. That looks pretty good. Now we have the left side done, but we have to do the right side now, the red. And obviously there's no way you can put a line directly on top of another line and be perfect enough. So we will copy this node. Click away, right click, and paste. Now we have two of the exact polylines. On the copy one, the second one, select it. We're going to drag these two corners all the way to the other side. Something like that. This one here is the right mask. The left. This is going to be this now. Doesn't have to be perfect. Make sure you close the loop. Select all the points again and hit smooth. Looks good to me. Click down here, shift spacebar and S polygon. This is our right side again. So select that bottom node. And we'll mask this one out. Again, close the loop. Go to Modify Only tool. Highlight them all. And smooth. Okay, that was painless. Select this top S polygon. Shift spacebar and S Boolean. Connect it together. Go to Dual Viewers. Put that in Viewer 1. And go to the Inspector under Operations. Change it to Subtract. I'm going to copy and paste this Boolean. Connect it together and put it in Viewer 2, and we should have both halves. Now we're going to copy and paste both these. That is to cut out the circles. That's what you want to call them, I guess. Select the top one and shift spacebar and S merge. Connect it together and put it in Viewer 1 for now. Make sure you got what I have. Make a little room. Okay, select the top Boolean, Boolean 1. Shift spacebar and extrude. Now, in case you don't know, the extrude, you have everything in the inspector that you would have in any 3D text. I like to turn the smoothing angle all the way up, and excursion subdivisions all the way up. And for the extrusion, go 0.035. Kind of take note of that 0.035 because it correlates with something a little later on. Okay, now we'll make 2 copies of this. Connect them all together. Select the top extrude. Go to the toolbar and select the merge. Do it on all 3. Select the top merge. Shift spacebar and transform 3D. And we'll go right down the line and do the same thing. Grab a 3D merge off the toolbar. Connect all 3 of the transforms into it. Select the merge 4. Shift spacebar and another transform 3D. And then a 3D render off the toolbar. While it's selected, go up here under render type, change it from software render to hardware. That'll render out a little faster. Let's put this transform 4 in a viewer 1. Let's add some chrome to this. You can put any color shader you'd like on it. We'll go up to Effects, top left, Templates, Fusion, Shaders, have a Chrome node. Connect that to the green input on all the extrudes. Okay, select the first transform. You need to move this pivot point from the center to the bottom. Go to pivot, y-axis. We want minus 0.3. And do the other 2 the same. I like to close them so we don't mistakenly adjust it. Same thing with the second one, minus 0.3. And the third. Let's connect the render into the media out and put that in viewer 2. Now select transform 4. Bring it all the way down and go to one viewer. go to 1.257. That should work. We can always readjust it later. I'm going to copy this Chrome node to make it look a little better. Connect that into that one, and everything's still Chrome. So click away up here. Shift spacebar and S render. Click away right here. Shift spacebar and Mac control. While it's selected, go to the inspector under garbage matte and select invert. And then go to the toolbar and grab an image plane. And then pipe in the image plane to the merge. Make a little room. Take the S render, right click, hold and drag it over to the Mac control. Let go and select garbage matte. Now we're going to make a copy of these. Click away right about here. Make sure nothing's selected. Right click and paste. Same thing down here. Connect them into the merges. Both of them. Pipe that into that one. That to that one. And that to that one. Now select the first transform again. Under rotation, X-axis, right click. Modify width. Anim curves. Go to the next one. Same thing, right click the X. Modify width, anim curves. And the third one, same thing. Let's go back up to the first one. Now that we did this, we created a modifier for each one of these. If we look at the top, up here, select modifiers. Right now, let's get this in both viewers. Back to the modifier. Change this 180 to 90. On all three. Now it'll just rotate till it's flat. At the 180, it would rotate straight down, completely vertical. seeing some of it in the bottom of the screen. Select the transform, go to Tools. Let's change them to minus 0.31. All three. Okay, now I don't see it there anymore. Select the middle transform. Go to modifiers. On time offset, go 0.5. Actually make it 0.6. Go to the top one. Change that one to the time offset to 0.3. They are subject to change. Put your playhead right in the middle. Select the bottom transform. Let's go to one viewer. This time scale, adjust it. So these that came out of the little holes are just out of the screen. .5 will be the number. And take your playhead all the way to the end. Go back to dual viewers. Select the top transform again. On time scale, we'll adjust that to where it's laying completely flat. You can see it in viewer 1. Go to the second transform. Do the same thing under time scale and bring the other one down. All right, let's give it a play and see how it looks. Looks good to me. Get your playhead at frame 0. Take your media in 1. Connect it to the yellow input on all the Mac controls. Okay, now we're going to adjust the media so it's flush with this. This is that number that correlates with the one I talked about earlier. So select the top image plane. Under transform. Translation, Z-axis. And put in 0.0357. And there it is. next image plane, do the same thing. Okay, now we're going to put outer mask on this. As you see, you can see a frame around the picture of the extrude. So select S Boolean 1, shift spacebar, and S Boolean again. Select the next one down, shift spacebar, and another S Boolean. Click away right in between them. Shift spacebar and S rectangle. And while it's selected, put it in viewer 1. With the inspector, take the width all the way up to 1.0. And the height, go 1080 divided by 1920. Now pipe that into both S Booleans. I'll put that in viewer 1 so you can see what it's doing. Cut that so you can see. Don't change the setting. Leave the operation in default setting. Now if you look, we don't have that extra extrusion sticking out of the picture. So go back to the transform 3D4. Go to one viewer. Let's try it at 1.287. We can always readjust it if it don't look right. And make sure there's no gaps on the sides or the top. If you animate it, if you notice when you look through the holes, there's no picture in the background yet. Gotta be media in 2. Merge your render in a media in 2. It'll make a merge. Connect it to your media out, make sure it's in a viewer. And now you can see a picture in the background. Let's go to edit page, see how it looks. Take the snapping off. You want to scrub it barely onto the transition and look at the screen and make sure your picture doesn't show any gaps around it or any big jumps. Mine's coming in a little bit, so I'm going to go back and readjust it. Just like the transition, go to the wand again. Select the transform 4 if you have to. I'm going to take mine to 1.286. That looks good. Now we'll save the macro. Go back down to Fusion. I do have to make the node smaller for this. Make sure all unused nodes are out of the way. Okay, now we have to add a pipe router right here. Hold on the Alt key and click on any one of those 3 lines. Now we'll go from the pipe router and connect it to the other 2 remaining Mac controls, and the existing line will break. Now in the macro, we do not want the media ins or the media out. You double check it, make sure it's working before we do this. Now highlight everything in between, including that pipe router. Right click any one of the nodes. Go over to macro. Create macro. It's a very simple one, you don't have to do anything. Go to File, Save as Group. It'll want to take you to macros, but go to select Fusion, Templates, Edit, Transitions. We'll give it a name. I call mine SDS Drop Tutorial. Hit save, because I already have other ones in there. Close out the macro. Click away so nothing's selected. Go to edit page. Make sure you're under video transitions. Type in whatever you named it. Here's mine. We'll give it a scrub over, see how it looks. Well, there you go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget the free preset in the description below.